So I was trying to figure out how difficult is it to write this simple app for multiple countries. So different currency sign. So in Germany, 100 euros, I would, and I actually don't know if I can get the euro sign here. Oh, actually, let's see. Symbols. Here we go. So it would say, I think like this. It would say it like this. So first of all, so in the US, obviously it would be like this. Okay, so the dollar sign is in front, the euro sign is behind, and then what's going on here? So some countries, and Germany is not the only one, use commas to separate the fraction from the main number. So now you don't just have to know what is the symbol for that country, you now also have to know how do they deal with the comma, or the decimal place. So it's starting to grow in complexity. So formatting things, so currency, dates are the same. So like, so in the US, I'm assuming if I write this as a date, so what date is this? 11th of February, okay. What date is this? Oh, what date is this? 2nd of November, yes. So some countries do their dates, their day and month differently. So whenever you're tempted to, and time too can be weird, units, whenever you're tempted to write your own code for formatting currencies, dates, anything that can be complicated, please don't. There are tools for you to use. So yeah, how do we do this? So we'll do this in an old way that you might still see in a new way. So we have something called a number formatter. And then we set, and here I need, what do I set? Number style to currency, and then the formatter can give us a string from, and then this is, here we're seeing how old this is. So if we have the total tip, we have to say we want it as and as number. Nope. And then this returns an optional, which actually I've never, oh no, actually, yeah, I've never had this return not what I wanted, and then we can assign this. Okay. All right, let's see what this does. I think I have all of that right. Yep. Okay. All right, let's type in 100, calculate, and so as you can see, I didn't hard code the dollar sign. I didn't say use the period for decimal place. I didn't say give me 2 decimal places. It just does it all. If I now go into my phone settings and I change my my area, so it doesn't solve it for if I'm traveling. So if I'm traveling, my phone will likely still be in the same area. Sorry, in the same, what are they called? They're called, say again? Region, yeah, so region settings, I guess region settings, there's, yeah, I forget, maybe that's it. But yeah, so I'm not going to change my phone's internal currency if I'm traveling. But this solves the problem for someone in Germany downloading this app and it showing the correct currency here. So, so yeah, this is one way. We're dealing with something NS, which means this is Objective-C. So the number formatter was written multiple decades ago, likely. But yeah, you might still see this. A more modern way to do this and much easier to yeah, much easier. So we can say output, oh sorry, here's the total tip. Format it, and then we can pass in the format. Currency. Here we would be able to type in a currency code if we wanted to. So US dollar would give us the dollar sign and the period and 2 decimal places. But then again, this wouldn't quite solve our problem for our app being downloaded in another country. So instead, and I need my notes here, 1 second, we can type in, so there's the phone's locale, which means these are all of the region settings. So what kind of a currency you want to display, what kind of a, what symbol to use for temperature, so that's all in there. What date format, so we want the current one of those, and then we want currency, and we want the identifier. And then so I'm going to do something here that I will explain a little bit later. And then so this is the slightly more modern way. For currency, it's a little awkward. We're going to see this, the same way of formatting something for the percent in a second. That is not quite as awkward. So this also should give us the dollar. All right, $20. All right. I think I owe you guys another break, so maybe let's make this one slightly shorter. Let's come back at 9:20, and then